Hi, Amita. It's so nice to have you on the show today. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Beautiful. And thank you so very much for being here. You see, I truly appreciate it. And you see, Amita, oftentimes I love to thank my guest for two things. And I do this so often to the point where it has become an anthem for me. So, firstly, I want to say thank you so very much for investing in yourself. You see, you are on this platform right now because you did invest it in yourself. And oftentimes, Amita, I love to make reference to the amazing mango tree. Say some months back, I was on a particular road, and just by the roadside, there was this tall, unattractive mango tree. And I use the word unattractive because the mango tree's got no mangoes on it, and the leaves were all dry. So I just walked past it and I went my way. But you see, Amita, just recently, I was on that same road, and this time around, a lot's changed about the mango tree. The mango tree caught my attention pretty good from a distance, and immediately I got the urge to move so close to it, of which I did, and it wowed me. Because now the mango tree's got a lot of mangoes on it, beautiful green leaves and healthy branches, and not just mangoes now, Mita, but I'm talking about ripe mangoes. It was such a beautiful moment that day. I was so excited, staring at the beauty of the fruit, the beauty of the leaves and the branches. Oh boy, it was beautiful. Here is my point. The fact that you dedicated your time, energy, and resources to becoming the amazing Amita that you are today, that alone has made it really impossible for me to skip you. And that's why you see you got the request from me to be on the show because I was attracted to the fruit of all that you're doing. Your philosophies, your insight, the impact your work is having, how you're offering your solutions. These stuffs are amazing. And just before you got the request from me, I said to myself, I've got to benefit from these beautiful things Amita is doing. Not only me now, but even the audience. And here we are today with the amazing Amita. So thank you so very much for investing in yourself. And secondly, thank you for saying yes to the invite. Because if you had said nope, there was nothing Elisha could do about it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah, I love to. I like the work that you're doing
Beautiful.
with the church. And if there is anything I can do, we can do to help women in the church, I think that's why I thought it would be good for us to have a conversation.
Beautiful. That's awesome. Thank you. So let's get started. You see, Amita, I'm quite excited to have you on the show today for two reasons. Firstly, my interest in knowledge seeking. I believe in order for one to transition from a terrible situation to that of a beautiful one, I believe it takes the application of knowledge, quality information. And you see, Amita, ever since I discovered that light in the Hebrew means knowledge and darkness means ignorance, I've been so keen to knowledge seeking because I do not want to remain in the dark. So that's going to make our conversation today very important to me and even to the listeners. The second reason why I'm excited to have the amazing Amita on the show is for the sake of the audience. You see, Amita, we live in an age where information is as abundant as grains of sand. We've got lots of information flying out there. So these folks trust me for quality, eye-opening, and very important information, of which I am totally convinced that our conversation is going to be insightful and impactful. So for that reason, Amita, let's get started with your introduction. Talk to us about your personal or professional journey, because right now we are so curious. We want to know how Amita got here. Then afterwards, I've gotten some beautiful questions for you. Okay, Amita, over to you.
Yeah, so my journey is actually journey of millions and billions of women out there when they get into mid age and they're going through transition, and I'm talking about hormonal shifts that are happening in women, as young as 35, and then it keeps going on for a decade, and you're kind of quiet, not getting any resources, help. I was one of them. I was a silent spectator to my health and wellness, which I personally did not take control and kept suffering without saying anything to anyone. And that is not what God wants you to do. God wants you to seek help, right? And in Christianity, there's a beautiful expression that you have this confession of, whatever is going on. So I was just not ignoring, I should say, that what was happening with me, thinking that it will go away, but it never goes away, right? So then it just, after the fact, it was a epiphany that I just suffered in silence, and that was not right. And I didn't do anything. What can I do to help other women so they don't follow the same path that I did? Maybe because of my upbringing, maybe that generation 10 years back was not vocal, all those things, right? So I decided to invest my time in women's health and women's wellness, and help, and really decided to go into educating them, then with the help of holistic experts from all over the world in the transition phase that they go through when their hormonal shifts are happening, which is perimenopause and menopause. So that's really on a very high level. I'm also trying to do what God wanted me to do, to help others, to make a social impact. And I think I was uh, on this earth, my existence on this earth, I always question that I wanted to do something that is more meaningful. And I feel that is what I am doing now, and I feel very blessed that I'm doing this. Like I said, it was my journey that I did a silent I was silent throughout my journey of suffering. And it impacts everything. It's not just your physical well-being, it also your emotional, your relationship, everything, right? And I didn't say anything. I kept quiet, and that's what I wanted to end. That I wanted to help other women who are behind me, who are who don't suffer, and who at least are empowered. Main thing is empowerment, and empowerment comes with knowledge, and that was lacking. That's what I did the research by talking to almost 3,000 experts from all over the world. So this was something that I feel that it was God's calling to help women. You can say God's calling here, to help women, talk about something and seek help when they're going through this phase of their life beyond the reproductive years. That is the phase of perimenopause that can lead up to like 10 years. And we don't say anything, we women, when I say that. And then, of course, the rest of the life, women live in menopause, and there the risk of chronic conditions are very high, for especially for women than men, like osteoporosis and diabetes and dementia and weight gain. We know all that. So how do you educate them? By really starting them at an earlier age, at a younger age. And that's when I realized that it was lacking, in the world for that matter. And that made me start NourishDoc. What phase you mean? What do women go through? For me, I just had to experiment. I did not have any resources. I went everywhere, and there were a lot of lack of resources. And I just did a lot of research on holistic lifestyle. Holistic meaning taking care of mind and body both, not just the body. And what we did was we talked to about 3,000 holistic experts from all over the world and combined their wisdom in NourishDoc, so that the women who are now getting into that phase of their life have a trusted, safe, credible information that they can go through. Yeah, so our platform is geared towards initially to all the women in the world, and it's going to be very affordable. Like in US, it would be only $5 per month, and in some of the other countries, we will lower it down as per the economic status of women. But the whole idea is whatever women are going through, let's say in sexual health, stress, anxiety, it's all one, right? If someone is having issue with the intimacy, then they're also going to be stressed out, and anxiety. So anxiety and stress comes with pretty much everything, right? Anything that someone is having problem with. So at the beginning, what we do is it's a self care. When the woman would say, "Hey, I am having XYZ concern," based on that, we have a self care programs that the women can go through at a very affordable price. And then after that, if she is not, she needs more help, right? If she needs a more interaction, I should say that. And then we have vetted holistic experts from all over the world that she can either consult with, or there are some group coaching, things that we have. So then she can do the next level of group coaching or consultation, and she can also monitor herself, right? Her journey, whether she has improved or not. So we are trying to make it very personalized, and also trying to take into account the cultural aspect of a woman. Meaning, a Black woman might suffer from menopause differently than a white woman or a Latino American woman or a Muslim woman in Muslim countries. So all these things are very complicated. Actually, it's not very easy. But what we are attempting to do is provide a very simple, affordable solution to at least start with this whole journey, and then seek out professional help if that's needed. So yeah, I can just talk on a general level. The wellness, when we talk about the wellness, it's talking about mind and body together. In a traditional Western medicine, typically, even I was given an anti-anxiety depression pill, which is not going to be good for me. Or every woman is given a pill, and one pill doesn't serve all the women, which I just talked about. Every woman is different. So holistic really is an individualized, personalized way that really tackles a woman in who she is. Not that one pill is going to impact everyone. So wellness is something it's really inherent on a day-to-day basis. If you don't take care of yourself, your mind, body, and soul on a every single day basis, you are going to run into some kind of either a chronic condition or a burnout or some issues. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. So holistic wellness is the core center, the deeper way to really connect and live with nature. Like you were talking about the mango tree earlier, right? You were so fascinated with the mango tree and how it was giving fruit, and then it was beautiful. The same way, when we as human beings live in harmony with nature, in circadian rhythm, and we are living with harmony in nature. What I mean is spending time with nature, eating nature's bounty like mangoes and fruits and vegetables, and not processed foods. All that thing is holistic wellness, as opposed to a traditional medicine which gives you a pill. There is a way, there is a place for that. I'm not saying that there is no place for Western medicine. Has solved a lot of problems. I'm talking about the preventive care, the preventive wellness, and that's what I mean is living in harmony with nature, enjoying the fruits and the vegetables, and then what nature has given us. What we have done as human beings is taken processed foods and made that as a fuel to our body, our nutrition to our body, which is against how we are living with the nature. So that is really the profound message here, is living in harmony with nature. And that is what holistic wellness is: mind, body, and soul. And that is how all our wellness programs are structured. Yeah. So all I want to say is, self-care, is not selfish. Men and women should invest in themselves, in their care. When they're younger, it should start when they're younger, not when they're older. But it's never too late to start. And people can find us at www.nourishdoc.com. We will have all the details of when we release the app in a month's time on our website. Until then, they're happy to send us their information, and we'll inform them when everything is live. So thank you. Thank you so much for having me.